And I'm back in your face again with another exciting installment of Creepy Cheapies, otherwise known as affordably priced mask recommendations. But first, it's time for this week's installment of that ever popular segment that people need to start paying more attention to. Those 5 magic words, people. Quit being so stupid. Alright? Now tonight's quit being so stupid tip has to do with tonight's mask, but first let's look at this word right here, okay? Just stay with me, okay? I'm writing a word on my very expensive dry erase board here. Can you tell what letter that is? Let me fix that. There we go. How about now? You see this word? Now this word is scrounge, okay? S-C-R, that's your skr, O-U-ow, scrounge, okay? Like when you scrounge through the trash, you scrounge around for something. You know that word, don't you? I certainly do. I have always known this word. This is a very familiar term at Horror Hotel, let me tell you. But, okay, scrounge. Let's take off the skr, okay? And what you have left there would be ounge. Now, if you put a T in front of that, not a cup of tea, but a letter T, the word you have there is, in fact, tounge. Now, there is no such word as tounge. This doesn't mean anything right here. And why do I think you should care? If you're okay with looking like a stupid person when you're online, okay, but here's why you should care. Tonight's mask has the word tongue in it. And again, there's no such word as tounge, okay? And in fact, no matter what creative arrangement you come up with as far as sequencing these letters, it is not going to spell tongue unless you do it like I'm about to show you, which is, okay, you're watching? T-O-N-G-U-E. That word is tongue. Okay. Now, I know that doesn't make sense because it looks like it ought to be pronounced tongue-u, or tongue-u, or tongue-u. And, you know, I don't make the rules, people. I don't. If I did, tongue would be spelled T-U-N-G to rhyme with hung and brung and rung, you see, but it isn't. This tongue-u here is actually tongue, like the organ in your mouth, the tongue. This is the only way to spell tongue, and the reason you should care is because if you want to look for a mask that has the word tongue in the name and you spell it tounge or tonge or tuangi or bacteria or some other strange combination of letters that don't spell tongue, your computer will not find the mask for you. And if you want to sell one, a mask with tongue in the name, you won't be able to sell it because only other people who misspell tongue the way you do will find your listing online, you see? So that's why if you want to buy a mask like this week's recommendation called Tongue Slasher, you better spell it correctly if you're going to look for it online. Even if you don't care that you look like a dope when you use tounge in a sentence, trust me, you'll want to spell it right when you're looking for things online. Okay, so Tongue-u Slasher here is an awesome mask that came out in 2013 from the folks at Ghoulish Productions. And, you know, this may be one of their best ones of the year. In a year of really an overwhelming number of fantastic masks, this may be one of the best ones for the money. It's very reasonably priced, neighborhood of 50 bucks, okay? It's got some hair going on, and it's super nicely painted. Now, are they all painted as nicely as this one that I have here? I don't know, because I haven't seen every single one in the world. I tried to get every single copy ever made, but 127 of them were in a country where I don't speak the language, so there was no way to get them all here. So I just ended up going with just the one. Now, I have not touched this up or messed with the paint or done anything to try to improve it. This is right out of the box and right out of the bag, straight from Ghoulish, and look how nicely it's painted. It's got a kind of a I don't want to say glossy, but a slight satiny sheen all over it that's nice and disgusting. A little shinier where his gloppy, ripped up flesh and all that fun stuff can be seen. And nice glossy eyes. The eyes are fantastic in this guy. The eyes have a nice bloodshot quality and the creepy blue undead centers. What a great mask. And again, this is factory. This is mass production paint job. I'm just so impressed here because a lot of times mass-produced masks are not known for their beautiful, you know, commercial factory paint jobs. But this one gets it done. You really don't need to mess with it or do anything to improve it. It's ready to put it on and scare the bejabbers out of people. Do I know how to spell bejabbers as well as I know how to spell tongue? Sure, but that's not what we're talking about. No, you can spell bejabbers however you like, really. I don't care. But here he is, Tongue Slasher from 2013. Nice chewed off ear action going on there. I don't know how that happened. I don't know why he looks like this. Normally, I'm not that big on Dr. Tongue inspired masks. I like the original Dr. Tongue from the 1985 movie Day of the Dead. But I'm not a big fan of all these Dr. Tongue kind of wannabes and Dr. Tongue knockoffs that have come out in more recent times. But this one looks significantly different from that character. It doesn't look like just an attempt to do another Dr. Tongue because he's still got this big jaw and all this weirdness. He's got pointed ears and bugged out eyes. And, well, as you can see, pretty scary thing and fun at the same time. So if you want to find one of these online, look up Tongue Slasher, not Town Slasher, because you won't find him if you do that. Weren't you listening a couple of minutes ago? Sure. Tongue Slasher from Ghoulish Productions, 2013. Thanks for joining me and him. And, well, we'll see you again next time, I hope. Well, I will. He probably won't.